I'm Thomas A. Bear. I work at Gibson USA in color prep.
What do you do?
I work in color prep. We get the guitars ready for the paint to go on them. We fill them, we sand them.
How long have you worked for Gibson?
Over 3 years.
Do you enjoy working for Gibson?
Enjoy doesn't even cover it. I love working for Gibson. They're the most creative, special, interesting people I've ever worked with. They've been more like a family to me than a job. I actually look forward to going into work.
Well, there was a raid by federal authorities on Gibson guitars that raid brought in federal authorities with guns and at gunpoint basically took Gibson property under the auspices that they were breaking the law. The supposed law that they broke was actually an Eastern Indian law, and the Indian government actually said that they did not feel there was anything that Gibson had done wrong, but federal authorities tried to use that to come in and take action upon Gibson. Now, many people think that this action was taken because Gibson Guitar has actually been a fairly conservative organization and supported conservative constitutional types of government, and so many feel that this was an actual target upon Gibson for their ideology.
It is your job to secure our rights. It is not your job, government, to violate our rights, and we object.
You know, this is an American company and it's employing Americans. It's like, look, you know, I believe in doing things by the rules. The law is very important. We've got to have it, or there's chaos. But there's a point where you got to tell the big guys, look, even we're little, but we're very vocal, and we won't be run over. You know, so we're doing things in a very. You look around. There's no fighting. There's no screaming. There's nothing. This is the way we organize. We're organized.
Baby, everything's okay. I can't last another day. You made in the USA, from Memphis out to Bozeman, and right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
The really exceptional and revolutionary idea of the Founding Fathers, and it was very simple, was that the foundation of a moral and a just society is the individual. It's not the press, it's not an intellectual elite, it's not a faculty at some college, it's you and me, free to make those intellectual and moral decisions that affect our life. And the role of government is to preserve and protect our freedom, not to threaten our freedom.
What do you think about the event they're having here today?
I think that it's very necessary for us to not just lay down and take it. When you haven't done anything wrong, there's no reason that you should be penalized, and that's how I feel about it. I just think that so many times that the powers that be are allowed to roll roughshod over the top of the little guys, and you know, we're not giants, you know, but we've got a lot of support. We've got a lot of people that care about us, and people love music. Music is good for people. Gibson's good for music. Therefore, Gibson is good for people. So
if it happened to Gibson, it could happen to me. And that is why people around the country are watching, those of us here in Tennessee, and watching how we respond, watching how we stand with our friends and neighbors, as Ken was saying. And it's important for us to do this.
Do you feel like there's a renewed hope with the Gibson employees after today?
You know, I really do. I mean, look at the groundswell of support we've got right here. You know, we're showing basically they're showing that people care. You know, we're very invested in this company. You know, we have our hearts here, and it's been such a good company for me. I've just never had a place that I enjoy enjoyed the people so much and the work. It's real work. You're making things with your hands, and there's so many human hands on a Gibson guitar. You know, it's not like people may think in some manufacturing outfits you pull a lever and you know, maybe a guitar comes out. It's not like that. There are so many human hands making these individual works of art. You know, it's just it's a neat place to work. I get excited about it every day.
And it's important that we understand that Gibson guitar is not like Coca-Cola. It's not like Solyndra. CEO is a privately held corporation. This man and some friends of his, they own the company. This is Gibson guitar. This gentleman loves guitars and the people who play them. That's why he does what he does, and he has been a good friend and a good neighbor. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Henry.
What is your idea of the American dream?
The American dream, the pursuit of happiness. We're not guaranteed happiness. It's the pursuit, you know? So the government, nobody owes you to hand you happiness. It's your right to pursue it. And that's what we've got here, you know, and that's what is going on right here. You know, that's all we want. We don't want people shutting us down because we believe in our freedoms, you know? That's all.
And now we have, you know, the Tea Party's demonized all the time. I went on Anderson Cooper's show last night on CNN, and the lead-in to my interview was all about, you know, Eric Cantor and Orrin Hatch and some others calling out these protesters on Wall Street and saying, you know, they weren't saying that when the Tea Party movement started. Well, he failed to mention that Nancy Pelosi, do you remember Nancy Pelosi calling us AstroTurf? And what did Nancy Pelosi say a couple of days ago about the protesters on Wall Street? God bless them. Well, you know what? We are here because we love our Constitution, we love what this country stands for, and we want to protect freedom and liberty. That's why we're here. We're not going away. We're a peaceful movement. You haven't seen any arrest, any problems, any violence.
We are standing up for the grassroots, the heart of America. You know, we believe in our freedoms. We believe in our families. We believe in doing good work. We believe in keeping jobs right here. You know, I mean that's what I'm for. And the Tea Parties I haven't really attended, but I mean I'm not extremely active. But when I go to vote, I am extremely active. I vote. You know, so, and I showed up here because I love this company, so.